Botswana has long been one of the world's most diamond-dependent economies, but as global demand for diamonds softens, the country is accelerating efforts to diversify its mining sector and build a broader minerals base. I spoke with Botswana's Minister of Minerals and Energy, Bogolo Kenewendo, about the country's pivot towards a more diversified minerals output.
Botswana's mining industry has largely been about the diamonds. Even the focus of our legislation has largely been how do we stimulate beneficiation in the diamond industry. But in the last year, we've worked really hard to refocus into diversification within mining, just outside of diamonds. Not to say we're not doing any work in the diamond space. We continue to champion and to lead in the diamond space. But, you know, having a monolithic economy isn't always the best, and we are learning it the hard way. And now we are really stimulating for expansions and increased production in copper. We are facilitating projects in manganese. We are facilitating the beneficiation of soda ash. We're looking a lot more into exploration around the Kalahari copper belt, the platinum and chrome belts. We're really looking at aspects of gold in Botswana, and we really think that we will hit something, because as we stand, we've only done exploration for 30% of the country. So in real essence, while we're a major mining economy, we are a child when it comes to general mining, and so it's exciting time to try to draw more investors into mining in Botswana.
So quite a big ambition, as it sounds like, with the mining sector.
Yes.
Do you have a trajectory of when you want it to go from exploration to a bit more discovery and eventual investment into some of the projects?
You know, one of the downfalls of exploration and leaving it to other people is exploration needs a lot of patient funding. It needs people that are willing to go in first. And so we've decided as a government that we're going to start an exploration company, and we are going to champion exploration so we can create a good database for investors, so we can leapfrog a lot faster from exploration processes to productive mining. And so we're hoping that several new mines or starting work in mines will happen between the period between now and 2028, given some of the data that we're seeing. And we're starting to see some of the large mines, mining companies also come into Botswana. So that is giving us a little bit of hope that we'll start to see productive mining take off. And we're working through any of the legislatory, regulatory issues that have been hindrances to seeing that productive mining happening in Botswana, and we're really feeling upbeat about the prospects.
What are some of those regulatory hindrances? And I speak specifically about past agreements that you've maybe had with other mining companies. I wonder if any of your past experiences are informing what you're looking to do now.
Well, I'll come to that, but let me answer what are some of the hindrances. Yeah. It's not necessarily hindrances because we have a good mining jurisdiction. We're a good mining jurisdiction, but we can make things better, you know, and we are starting to allow small-scale mining. Not artisanal mining, small-scale mining, so allowing a little less capital-intensive mining to come in. So that is now in the new Mines and Minerals Amendment Act. And we are very clear about what the standards are for rehabilitation. You know, there are no questions a little later of the expectation of the symbiotic relationship between nature and mining, and we're really clear on that. And we have now introduced carbon credits because that's what the mines are asking for. They want to prove to their funders, their financiers, their customers that they are working in a lot more carbon neutral space, and they're working on that. And we are introducing renewable energy and renewable energy certificates. So as a mine, you can come and apply to us for an energy project to generate your own electricity. And we believe that this is helpful because as we currently sit, we have an energy deficit. We are accelerating projects, major projects, as quickly as we can. But you know, major projects take time. So if mining companies can be in a position to generate for themselves, then we will work very hard and urgently to facilitate such.
And then how are your past experiences then informing some of these?
So we think the Botswana model, our triple P model with De Beers is a test case that we should try to spread across other mineral sectors. And so we're interested as we go into exploration, we're looking for partners to create a triple P model. We're going into new minerals. We will be looking for investable minerals, investable projects, not just in mining, but also in the downstream, because we have a really solid test case of how a private and government partnership can yield more value for the country.